What if I told you McDonald's isn't just a fast food chain? It's the story of two brothers who built a dream, a salesman who stole it, and a global empire that sells more burgers than any competitor in history. But behind those golden arches lies betrayal, real estate dominance, and scandal. Let's dive in. Before Ray Kroc and the billion-dollar empire, the story begins with two brothers from New Hampshire, Richard and Maurice Mac McDonald. In 1927, they moved to California, initially dreaming of working in Hollywood. After a failed run operating a small movie theater, the brothers pivoted towards the booming restaurant industry. In 1937, they opened their first venture, McDonald's Barbecue, a drive-in with hot dogs, ribs, and sandwiches. Business boomed. On weekends, more than 100 cars would pack their lot. But success came with headaches. Teenagers turned their restaurant into a noisy hangout. Staffing was a constant struggle, and the complex menu slowed everything down. By 1948, the brothers made a radical decision: shut down their thriving business. Everyone thought they'd lost their minds, but behind the scenes, they were preparing a bold experiment. After reviewing their receipts, they realized one item, hamburgers, they made up 80% of sales. So they scrapped everything else. Their new concept had just 9 items: hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fries, milkshakes, and soft drinks. More importantly, they created the speedy service system. Think of an assembly line for food. Cooks had one job each. Customers ordered at a window, and meals were ready within just 15 seconds. It was revolutionary. Just as Henry Ford had redefined manufacturing, the McDonald brothers redefined dining. Competitors like Burger King and Taco Bell would later copy this exact system. By 1954, their small San Bernardino stand was a local legend, serving thousands of customers. The brothers were comfortable, successful but not greedy. They had no plans to conquer the world, but their creation was about to attract a man who did. And that's where our story really takes a turn. This is Ray Kroc. No ordinary salesman, diabetic, arthritic, and missing a gallbladder. Born in Chicago in 1902, he grew up with discipline and relentless ambition. By his teens, he had lied about his age to join the Red Cross during World War I, where he coincidentally trained alongside Walt Disney. After the war, he pursued music and later on sales. He had spent decades hustling everything from paper cups to milkshake machines, but always felt destined for more. In 1954, Kroc noticed something strange. One small restaurant in California had ordered 8 multi-mixers, machines that made 5 milkshakes at once. Curious, he visited San Bernardino. What he saw blew him away. The McDonald brothers' stand was a machine of efficiency, spotless, family-friendly, and lightning fast. Burgers were 15 cents, fries 10 cents, and everything ran like clockwork. To Kroc, it wasn't just a restaurant, it was a blueprint to an empire. He begged the brothers to let him franchise McDonald's nationwide. They agreed, reluctantly, signing a contract that gave Kroc control over expansion but only 1.4% of store revenues, with the brothers still collecting royalties. Kroc accepted, but inside, he seethed. He believed he was doing all the work while the brothers sat back and profited. The partnership quickly soured. Kroc slashed them with constantly over-designed changes, menu additions, and operating standards. The brothers were cautious, happy with modest success. Kroc was relentless, obsessed with growth. Soon, Kroc found a loophole. By creating a separate company, Franchise Realty Corporation, he could buy the land under McDonald's locations and lease it to franchisees. Suddenly, McDonald's wasn't just in the burger business, it was in the real estate game. This model gave Kroc control over operators and steady profits, becoming independent of the brothers. But Kroc wanted more. In 1961, he offered to buy the brothers out for $2.7 million. That would be roughly $28 million today. But here lies the controversy. The brothers claim they agreed on a condition of a 0.5% lifetime royalties. Over a handshake, a fortune worth billions today. But that part was never written down. Kroc never paid. To add insult, he built a new McDonald's right next to the brothers' remaining Big M restaurant, forcing them out of business. Ray Kroc hadn't just partnered with the McDonald's brothers, he erased them. With the brothers gone, Kroc unleashed his vision. McDonald's grew from hundreds of stores to thousands, spreading across the United States and, eventually, the globe. But what most people don't realize is that McDonald's real genius plan wasn't just in flipping burgers, it was in flipping property. By the 1970s, McDonald's was one of the largest real estate holders in the world. Franchisees paid rent to Kroc's corporation, making McDonald's effectively a landlord empire disguised as a restaurant chain. Today, the company owns or controls over 47,000 locations worldwide. That's real estate worth tens of billions. And then there are the numbers that shock even more. As of today, McDonald's has sold over 300 billion hamburgers. That's nearly 40 hamburgers for every person on Earth. Every second, the company sells more than 75 burgers. Kroc also pushed a rebranding campaign that erased the McDonald's brothers from history. Their legacy all but vanished, while Kroc's name became synonymous with success. The Golden Arches became iconic. Ronald McDonald was introduced as a family-friendly mascot, and advertising turned fast food into a part of American culture. But behind the shiny marketing was something darker. Expansion at this pace required cutting corners, pushing aggressive standards, and squeezing franchisees. Many operators accused Kroc of ruthless tactics, but his model worked. McDonald's became not just the biggest fast food chain, but a global symbol of American capitalism. Still, the bigger a company gets, the bigger its target, and McDonald's soon found itself facing scandals that threatened its golden image. Because not everything was clean in the world's cleanest kitchen. With all its success and glory, McDonald's has been shadowed by controversy. From labor disputes to lawsuits, the brand has repeatedly landed in hot water. In the 1970s, activists accused McDonald's of exploiting workers, paying low wages, and blocking unionization. The company became a symbol of McJobs, a low-paying dead-end employment. Critics argued McDonald's profited off of underpaid labor while raking in billions. McDonald's sued two activists for handing out leaflets that accused the company of everything, from rainforest destruction to animal cruelty. The trial lasted 10 years, the longest in English history. McDonald's technically won, but the case backfired, painting the company as a corporate bully. There have been countless food-related scandals too. In 2014, a Chinese supplier was caught selling expired meat to McDonald's outlets. In the US, lawsuits accused the chain of false advertising. Burgers and commercials looked nothing like what the customers got in reality. And sometimes the controversies were even stranger. In Italy, McDonald's clashed with the mafia, who allegedly pursued franchises for protection money. In other countries, cultural backlash erupted when the company tried to impose its American-style menu on traditional food cultures. Despite the punches, McDonald's always bounced back, but each scandal revealed the tension at the heart of the empire, balancing profits, ethics, and public trust. Yet even with bad press, McDonald's never lost its dominance, because the brand had something few others could match: market power on a global scale. And that's where we see McDonald's true legacy, not just as a restaurant, but as a force that shaped modern business itself. Today, McDonald's isn't just the world's largest fast food chain, it's one of the most powerful corporations on Earth. Its global reach is staggering. more than 40,000 stores across 120 companies, serving over 70 million customers daily. That's more than the population of France every single day. The company's influence goes beyond burgers. McDonald's pioneered modern franchising, set global standards for supply chains, and even changed how cities are designed, with drive-thrus, highway exits, and suburban sprawl catering to its business model. Its market power is immense. McDonald's is often the largest buyer of beef, potatoes, and apples in multiple countries. When McDonald's demands lower prices or new standards, entire industries shift to accommodate it. Farmers, suppliers, and even governments have felt its weight. But the legacy is complicated. For many, McDonald's represents the height of American capitalism, innovation, efficiency, and global influence. For others, it's a cautionary tale of corporate greed and unhealthy diets. Speaking of health, McDonald's has long faced criticism for its food, from excessive sodium and sugar to chemical preservatives. Nutritionists argue its meals contribute to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Lawsuits have even blamed the chain for fueling the global junk food epidemic. Yet McDonald's endures. And here's the twist: everything we've covered barely scratches the surface. What's really inside a McDonald's burger? What ingredients are used to keep food looking fresh for weeks? And how has it shaped global health crisis? That's what we'll uncover in our next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.